Hello everyone and welcome to my channel once again. So this bracelet, it's kind of like a continuation of these two. Made two tutorials on how to make these two. This is a simple wave bracelet for beginners. This one's a bit more challenging, but it's the same thing as this one, just double. So this one is actually a double for this bracelet. So it's a double wave bracelet. So I hope you like it. So let's get started. So you're gonna need 20 strings, 5 colors, 4 of each. So it's up to you. You can cut really long strings, 2 of each color, and make a loop or fold them in half, or just cut 4 of each color. It's up to you. I decided to do the loop. I do have a tutorial on how to make the loop, so you guys can check that out. You're gonna organize your strings just how you would organize them when you're making a chevron, a double chevron bracelet. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I also have a tutorial on how to make the double chevron bracelet. Okay, so right here, it's like this one, I can do one chevron, and this one another chevron. So I have yellow, red, pink, green, and blue. Then mirror image, blue, green. Then I have to make sure I have them correctly, like right here. It's supposed to be, there you go, pink, red, and yellow. Okay, so we're gonna start by making a double chevron, but we're just gonna do that once, like in one row, and then the next steps will be different. So we're gonna grab the 2 middle strings, careful not to mess up the order of your strings, and we're gonna tie them together. It doesn't matter if it's a forward or a backward knot. So here it is. So now, before I mess everything up, I'm gonna start. I just made this knot, so I'm gonna grab the left string and I'm gonna do 4 backward knots. So it's red, and then it's pink, and then it's green, and then blue. It's green and blue. Okay, now from here I'm gonna go ahead and grab the first string, make sure it's the same color, and we're gonna do 4 forward knots, making sure that it's the same order from here, from this side. So it's red, oh, and then it's pink, and then it's green and blue. Green, and blue. Okay, so just focusing on this side, the 2 yellow strings are in the middle, so we tie them together. All my strings were getting tangled. Okay, and here we have it. So exactly how we did it here, we're going to do exactly the same thing here. Okay, so that means, and making sure it's the same order, these two have to be identical. So we grab the other yellow string, and it's going to be 4 forward knots, the same order as this one, so it's red, pink, green, and blue. And then we grab the other yellow string and we do the same thing, but this time backward knots, and we will be making the chevron. Okay, so I'm gonna do this really quick. Okay, here we have the 2 chevrons and it's identical. Okay, and the 2 chevrons are connected here in the middle, just as if you were doing a double chevron. So now we're going to ignore this right side for now, and we're going to focus on the left side. So now, just how we did with the double white bracelet, we're just going to get it started. Just how I did it right here. So we grab the first string and we're gonna do 4 forward knots. Okay, so here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we grab the first string again, and this time we're going to do 3 forward knots. 1, 2, and 3. Then first string again, and this time just 2 forward knots. 1 and 2. Okay, so we're gonna leave that just like that. So now we do the same thing on the other side, but with backward knots. So first string, ignoring these, ignoring the other ones, and it's 4 backward knots. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we'll grab again the first string and 3 backward knots. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and lastly first string and 2 backward knots. Just like this. So now exactly what we did here, we're gonna do right here. So would be first string, 4 forward knots, then 3, and then 2. And then right here, first string, and then 4, 3, and 2, but this time backward knots. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so here we have it. See, it's exactly identical. So now we're gonna work on the left side, okay? And we're gonna grab the third string. So 1, 2, 3. So for now, these two are gonna be our bass strings. So we're gonna grab the third string and we're gonna do 2 backward knots. So there's 1 and 2. Then we grab the next one. So there's the green. This time it's the pink one right here. And we're gonna do 2 backward knots. 1 and 2. And then the next one, which is the red one, which is 1 and 2. Just like that. So now we're going to move to the middle. And this time what we're going to do, it's tie these together. So exactly how we did it right here, which is make the diamond right in the middle, that's what we're going to do here. So we grab the 2 that are in the middle, which are the blue, and we tie them together. Then we grab the left one and we're gonna do a backward forward knot. Just like that. And then the same on the other side, or the other string, a forward backward. Then the 2 end up back in the middle. So we tie them together. Just like that. So now these 2 are going to act as our base color. So now we're going to grab the green one. So 1, 2, 3, it's the green. And we're going to do 2 forward knots. 1 and 2. Then we grab the next one, which is the pink one. Make sure it's the same order as the one that we did here. And 2 forward knots. 1 and 2. And then the last one, the red one, and it's 2 forward knots. 1 and 2. Okay, so now you're going to do the same thing, still in the middle, but this time the middle but on the right side. So we find our 2 base colors, which is the same ones from here, so it's yellow and blue, and we're gonna grab the 3rd string, which is the green one, and we do 2 backward knots. So it's 1 and 2, just like that. And then we grab the next one, which is the pink one, and 2 backward knots. One and 2. And lastly, the red one. Make sure you're grabbing the correct red one, so like in order, and 2 backward knots. One and 2. Okay, so now the right side, here's our 2 base colors. We'll grab the 3rd string, it's the green one, and this time it's 2 forward knots. 1 and 2. And the next one, pink, and it's 1 and 2 forward knots. And lastly, the red one, and it's 2 forward knots. 1 and 2. See, so now we started with 2 groups. Now we have 3 groups. 1 in the middle and 1 at the sides. Okay, so this is what you're supposed to have. So now we're gonna work on the left side, and just how we did here, we're gonna grab the middle from these 2, which is the yellow strings, and we tie them together. And we're gonna make a diamond. So we grab the left yellow string, and we're gonna do a backward forward knot. So backward, forward knot. So then we do the same thing with the other string, but a forward backward knot. The 2 are together, so we tie them. Just like that. So now we do the 2 forward knots, because these are our 2 base strings. So we grab the 3rd string, which is the red one this time, I'm gonna do 2 forward knots. 1 and 2. And the pink one. 1 and 2 forward knots. And 2. And lastly, the green one. Just 2 forward knots. And 2. Now we do the same thing on the other side, but with backward knots. So we find, here's a diamond, here are the 2 bass strings, and we do with each string 2 backward knots. So it's 1 and 2. We grab the next one, which is the pink one. That's 2 backward knots. 1 and 2. And then lastly, it's the green one. There you go. And it's 1 and 2. Okay, so here we've created this diamond right here. So now exactly what we did here, we do it here too. Okay, so it's the same steps, so you can go ahead and go back to this step, because it's very repetitive. Once it's like double, it's very repetitive. That's why it's not such a hard bracelet. So I'm gonna do exactly the same thing of how I did here. Okay. Okay, so this is what we have right now. So now after this, it's the same steps, except for like how we started right here, which is the double chevron. But from here, doing so, because now we have to work on, they're divided in 2, but now we have to work from the side, middle, and the other side. So I'll just do this and explain so you guys will know what I'm talking about. So left side, here are 2 bass strings, so we grab the third one, the third string, which is the green one. See, we're doing exactly what we did right here, and we do 2 backward knots, 1 and 2. So we do the same thing with the pink and then the red one. Okay, so that's done for now. So now we're going to do the middle diamond, which is right here. Okay, so we grab the 2 in the middle, which are the blue strings, and we tie them together. Just like that. We grab the left one and we do a backward forward knot, backward forward. Then we grab the next one, the other one, we grab the other string and we do a forward backward knot, just like that. Then they're both in the middle, so we tie them together. So now on the left side, here's our two strings, our bass strings. So we grab the third one, which is the green one, and we do two forward knots, and we do the same thing with the pink one and the red one. Okay, so now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So here's the diamond, here are two bass strings, and we're gonna do two backward knots with the green one, and then with the pink, and then with the red. Okay. Okay, so we have the side one and the middle one. So now the other side, which is exactly the same thing how we did on the left side, but this time with two forward knots. So our two bass strings and two forward knots with the green one, and then the pink, and then the red. Okay, so now everything is now two. We get to do two diamonds, just how we did it right here. Okay, so again, repeating steps. So we're gonna focus on the left side. We find the middle strings, which are the yellow ones. Has to be exactly how it is right here. So we tie them together, and then we use the left string to make a backward forward knot, just like this. Then we grab the other yellow string and we do a forward backward knot. Then the two end up together, back together, so we tie them. Here you go. So now here are our two base colors. So we grab the third string, which is the red one, and we do two forward knots. And then we continue with making two forward knots with the pink and then with the green. Okay, so now we do the same thing on the other side. Here's our diamond, here's our two bass strings. We grab the third string, which is the red one, and we do two backward knots. And we do the same thing with the pink one and the green string. Okay, so we're done with this side. So now we're gonna do exactly the same thing here. See, so it's exactly the same steps. The strings are the same. So it's the diamond first with the yellow strings, and then you do with the red, pink, and the green forward knots, and then backward knots. Okay. So now after this, we do exactly how we did right here and right here, which is here are your two face strings, and with the green, pink, and red you do backward knots. And if you want, you can do the other side first and then last the diamond, or you can just do like me, and I work from left to right. So then the diamond and then the other side, and then after that you'll get to do the two diamonds and do the same thing. See, so after this it's just very repetitive and easy to memorize and how to do this bracelet. So I will continue with this beautiful bracelet, so that way you guys can appreciate the design more, and you can see the back side, because the back side looks really cool, just exactly like this one, with like the two waves connected in the middle, but it's 4 of them now. So let's continue. Okay, so now I'm at the end of the bracelet because I want to show you how I'm gonna finish this bracelet. So we're basically gonna finish this bracelet the same way I finished this one, with just a chevron. So this time it's 2 chevrons. So make sure or try to have the 2 diamonds like this, okay? And instead of like how I did here, that I left the strings just like that, like I didn't finish the diamond, I'm gonna do that. So for example, right here are the 2 red ones are in the middle, and I'm just gonna tie them together, where normally you wouldn't do that, but this is just to finish the bracelet. So now the pink one, and do a forward knot, and then the other pink one, and do a forward knot, and the 2 pink ones are in the middle, so we tie them together. And now the green one, and 2 forward knots, 1 and 2, and then the other green one, 2 backward knots, 1 and 2. So then the 2 strings are in the middle, or together, the green strings, so we tie them together. And there's your chevron. So now, since we're going to do the same thing on this side, but also I want to do a bit differently, so grab the 2nd string and do a backward knot, and then put them together, and then we grab the next string, which is the red one, and we're going to do another backward knot with the 2 strings together, just like that. Then together we grab the next string, which is the pink one, just like that, and then again with the green one, just like that, and like this. So we do the same thing. We grab the second string, but this time it's going to be a forward knot. So it's a forward knot. Then they're together. We grab the next string, just the red one. And we do another forward knot to the two strings together. That. And then the next one, another. And the last one, it's the green one. Just like that. So that way it's a triangle, and then after this you can do a rope braid or a simple braid. My favorite, it's the rope braid, so I'll do the rope braid and then I'll do the same thing on the other side, okay? And here we have the bracelet all finished. Here's the ends, see, so 2 chevrons. And my favorite, rope braids, and then here's the loop. It looks all good. And then the other side, so you can wear this bracelet whichever side you want, but here are the waves, just like that. I really hope you liked this tutorial. If you did, please like this video. Also, you might want to check out the other 2 videos of how to make the wave bracelet and the double wave bracelet. Okay, there you have it. I invite you to like my Facebook page. That's where I share all these videos, pictures, and more of my work, and also the patterns that I use for these videos. And so yeah, that's basically it. If you guys would like to see more videos about how to make these beautiful friendship bracelets, then please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.